Have you ever noticed that you're constantly talking to yourself? Not out loud, but silently, in that private space inside your mind where no one else can hear you. It's that stream of inner dialogue that comments on what you're doing, how you're feeling, and what might happen next. Most people think of it as just thinking, but what if it's much more than that? What if that voice, the one you call you, is the true creative force of your life? Everything you experience, your relationships, your opportunities, your luck, all of it is born from the tone, quality, and direction of that inner conversation. The world you see outside is nothing but the mirror of the dialogue happening inside. And when you change that inner speech, the entire reflection shifts. Talking to oneself is something every human being does. It's as natural as breathing, eating, or sleeping. But unlike the body's automatic functions, this one holds a secret. It's a creative tool, not just a mental habit. You cannot stop this inner dialogue, and you shouldn't try to. Instead, you must learn to guide it, to transform it, and to use it deliberately, because it is continuously shaping your destiny. Many people go through life unaware of this truth. They think their thoughts are random, that life simply happens to them. But what they don't realize is that every emotion, every setback, and every triumph is an echo of their internal speech. This inner dialogue, subtle yet powerful, becomes the blueprint from which your entire reality is built. The ancient proverb says, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." Your inner conversation is the soil of that heart, and whatever grows from it, whether weeds or flowers, comes from the seeds you've been planting there all along. Let's go deeper. Your inner world, the world of thoughts, emotions, and imagination, is the foundation of everything that appears in your outer world. The conversations you have within yourself today are setting the stage for the experiences you will meet tomorrow. You might look at your life right now and see struggle, lack, or disappointment. But before blaming circumstances, other people, or bad luck, pause. Ask yourself, what have I been saying to myself? Because that inner dialogue, more than any external force, determines what you see reflected back to you. If your inner conversations are filled with "I can't," "it's too hard," or "things never work out for me," then life has no choice but to echo those beliefs. But when your internal dialogue shifts to "I am capable," "I am guided," "things always unfold in my favor," reality begins to rearrange itself to match that new tone. In the Bible, this process is beautifully symbolized as putting off the old man and renewing the spirit of your mind. That means shedding the old self, the version of you that speaks from fear, doubt, and limitation, and stepping into the new self, the one who speaks from faith, abundance, and power. Your speech, both outer and inner, mirrors the state of your consciousness. To change your thoughts, you must first change your speech, especially the conversations that take place in the quiet chambers of your mind. Think of it like a radio. Your inner voice is constantly broadcasting a frequency, and the universe is always listening, always matching, always responding. When you tune your inner dialogue to love, faith, and gratitude, life begins to broadcast those same vibrations back to you through circumstances, opportunities, and people. Every day, we unknowingly engage in thousands of small inner dialogues. We rehearse arguments that never happened. We imagine worst-case scenarios. We repeat past hurts. And all the while, those unguarded conversations are planting seeds that later bloom into real experiences. Attempting to change the outer world without addressing the inner one is like trying to rearrange your reflection in the mirror. The mirror is not the source. It only shows what already is. So if your reflection seems dark, cloudy, or filled with conflict, don't try to fix the mirror. Clean the lens within your mind. We often believe our disappointments are caused by external forces, bad timing, other people, or fate. But the truth is simpler and more empowering. Our outer experiences are reflections of our inner dialogues. When we nourish our inner world with negative, fearful, or judgmental conversations, we attract circumstances that confirm those exact thoughts. When we speak within ourselves from the feeling of love, faith, and certainty, we magnetize a world that supports those vibrations. What you continually say in silence shapes the reality you meet in sound and sight. To truly transform your life, you must first transform your mental diet. Just as your body becomes what you feed it, your mind becomes what you tell it. Feed it with noble, loving, faith-filled thoughts. Your imagination is not fantasy. It's the womb of creation. Through imagination and inner speech, you are constantly sculpting the unseen energy that later solidifies as your physical reality. When you imagine, don't watch as an observer. Step into the scene. Feel it. Touch it. Hear it. Let your internal conversation reflect what would be true if your desire were already fulfilled. Speak silently from that place of fulfillment, not as someone hoping, but as someone living it now. If resistance appears, if a voice within whispers, "This is impossible," or "You don't deserve this," don't fight it. Instead, recognize it as the old man, the outdated self-concept that no longer serves you. Meet it with awareness and compassion, then replace it with a new inner dialogue aligned with your desired reality. Your imagination, when consciously guided, becomes the bridge between your present state and your desired state. Every time you rehearse a new inner dialogue, one that matches your ideal, you build that bridge stronger. And one day you'll walk across it, finding yourself living the life you once only dreamed of. The great teachers of all ages have spoken of this same power in different words. The Bible says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." The ancient texts of Asia say, "Do you see fields there? Sesame was sesame, corn was corn." Both reveal one timeless truth. What you plant in consciousness determines what grows in reality. Your word, your inner speech, is divine. It is vibration. It is creation in motion. When your mind and your word agree, when your thoughts and your inner conversations are in harmony, creation happens. That is the secret behind manifestation, prayer, and the law of attraction. So the question becomes, what are you saying to yourself when no one's listening? Because the universe is always listening. From this moment forward, become aware of your inner speech. When you catch yourself imagining failure, pause and rewrite the dialogue. When you hear yourself doubting, replace it with faith. When you start criticizing yourself or others, shift to compassion and understanding. This is not about pretending. It's about reprogramming the voice that shapes your destiny. Speak to yourself as the person you wish to become. Think as that person. Feel as that person. Because you are training your subconscious mind, the creative power that governs every aspect of your existence. Your life tomorrow depends on the words you whisper within yourself today. Speak love, and you will meet love. Speak abundance, and you will live abundance. Speak from fulfillment, and fulfillment will find you. The world outside is not against you. It's simply echoing the words you've been repeating within. So change the inner word, and the echo must follow. You are the thinker, the dreamer, and the speaker of your own creation. Your inner dialogue is sacred. It is prayer, imagination, and creation all at once. If this message resonated with you, don't just listen, practice. Tonight, as you close your eyes, imagine yourself already living your dream life. Hear yourself saying, "This is it. This is who I am now." Let that voice become your truth. And when you wake tomorrow, act, speak, and think from that place. Do this daily, and you'll watch the invisible world within you reshape the visible world around you. If you felt something stir in your heart while listening, it's not an accident. You were meant to hear this, because something within you is ready to awaken, to step into conscious creation. So, take a deep breath and begin. And if you want more teachings like this, about imagination, inner transformation, and spiritual manifestation, subscribe to Power of Thought and join this journey of awakening. Like this video, share it with someone who needs to remember their own creative power, and leave a comment below affirming your new truth. I now control my inner conversation. I am the author of my reality. Because you are. You always have been. Now, it's time to speak your new world into existence.